Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about Mercury in the 12th house. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, you first want to understand what sign is Mercury positioned in. This is very important to understand because Mercury is a highly adaptable planet. So Mercury will take on the qualities of the sign that he is placed in. Along with this, you want to see, are there any planets with Mercury? Mercury will also adapt to those planets as well, along with are there any planets aspecting onto Mercury? It's also important to understand which houses in your chart are ruled over by Gemini and Virgo, along with is the Lord of your ascendant compatible with Mercury. The most important moment during your life where Mercury will become activated in your chart is during a Mercury Mahadasha. So if you have not seen my video on the Mercury Mahadasha Bhuktis, I will leave a link for that above and down below in the description. So what does Mercury represent? Mercury is a planet of knowledge, of intelligence. It is your ability to learn, to absorb information, your memory. It is all about dexterity, all about all of our skills and hobbies and abilities. Mercury is a planet of logical reasoning, of decision making. It is also a planet that is all about travel, adaptability, change, movement. Mercury is also a planet of business, of communication, of language skills, writing ability. Mercury is also a planet that deals with friendship and connection. So what does the 12th house represent? The 12th house is one of the most mysterious houses in astrology. The 12th house, because it is farthest away from the first house, is everything that is far away from you. So the 12th house is all about connection with foreign lands, foreign people, foreign cultures, and also foreign settlement because it is fourth from the 9th house of foreign travel. The 12th house also represents things that are unknown to us, things that are mysterious, because this 12th is about everything that is beyond the physical constraints of this world. So this is also a house of spirituality, of the astral plane, of everything that is within the subconscious mind. This is your dream world. The 12th house represents the bed, so it also indicates the quality of your sleep. The 12th house is a house of meditation, of deep contemplation, of spiritual sanctuaries, of isolation. All sorts of secluded places like hospitals and prisons can be seen through the 12th house. The 12th house also is a house of liberation because it is the final house. It is all about letting go, surrendering. So this is the house that takes us away from this material incarnation cycle. Along with this, the 12th house is a house of losses, all sorts of detachments. Letting go is seen in this area. So this is also a house of expenses, of loss of energy, of anything where you are expending your energy or where you are letting go, surrendering. So this is also a house of bed pleasures, of sexuality. And the 12th house is a house of charity, of donation, anything where you are giving away to others. So what happens then when Mercury comes into the 12th house? Well, this is a very interesting position because the 12th house is the original home of Pisces, and Mercury is debilitated in Pisces, as Mercury is all about logic and reasoning, and Pisces is where we experience the deep spiritual knowledge and intuition, which is beyond Mercury's understanding. So Mercury is a little bit uncomfortable to be in the 12th house. At the same time, Mercury here is a powerful position for intuition, for psychic abilities. Mercury is the messenger, the one who gives us communication coming into this deep house of spirituality and mysticism. So this can give you abilities to tap into the other side. This makes you a channel, a messenger through spirit. Mercury here gives you a very deep sense of intuition. Sometimes, though, there can be fears and subconscious factors around this where you reject your intuition. But definitely there is a mission here of learning how to trust in your intuition and to listen to your inner voice. Mercury here is also interesting because Mercury is how we learn, how we absorb information. And this is a 12th house of isolation. So this can create some difficulties around education. Mercury here requires that you have quiet, that you have peace, that you have alone time in order to use your intelligence. And so definitely your greatest intellectual abilities will come out when you are in an isolated place. Also, Mercury is a planet of business, of doing transactions. So here in this 12th house, this is an excellent position for any kind of foreign dealings. Doing foreign business, working in foreign lands can be seen here as well. Mercury here definitely makes you interested in foreign cultures, foreign philosophies, in foreign lands, and it can show some foreign travel as well. It doesn't necessarily show permanent settlement though, because Mercury is a changeable planet, so you have to see other indications in the chart. Mercury here definitely can give you an interest in occult knowledge and astrology, mysticism, all of these deeper sciences, again giving you a huge connection to spirituality. Mercury also can give you a great imagination in this 12th house as well. This is an excellent position for writing abilities. This can definitely give you a very vivid imagination and dream world, which can make you excellent at storytelling and coming up with novels in this 12th house as well. If Mercury is afflicted in the 12th house, then it can also disturb your sleep. There can be insomnia, all sorts of irregular sleep patterns that can be seen with this position. Mercury's aspect onto the 6th house makes you an excellent problem solver. But again, you are someone who functions best when you're able to have quiet, to have alone time, to be able to tap into that intuitive side of your mind. Mercury here, though, can give you a great connection with animals, a psychic intuitive connection with animals, and animals can be very healing to you because the 6th house is all about small pets and animals. Sometimes because Mercury is a very restless planet, there can also be some health issues related to anxiety, restlessness, again, insomnia, all sorts of things related to the subconscious mind. And this can give you some stress and tension as well. So you want to be able to relax, to be able to quiet your mind, to find a sense of peace with this position. Mercury here can make you an excellent healer, an excellent therapist with this position. You could even work in areas that are isolated as well. But again, this is mostly a position that is about being in isolation. So you like to work one-on-one with others. This makes you excellent at resolving others' problems, at having an intuitive understanding of where people are mentally and emotionally within their lives. This also can make you excellent at sorting out legal issues and all sorts of problems. You're someone who's able to see where other people are coming from and what kind of concerns they have. Sometimes because Mercury is about communication, this can also make you someone who isn't as vocal or expressive with this position, especially at an earlier age. Mercury in this 12th house can give shyness, can give a lack of communication. Sometimes it can also create communication issues along with learning issues if Mercury is not well placed in this chart. Sometimes you can definitely come across as misunderstood by others. People can have difficulty understanding the way that you are communicating or the way that you are expressing your intelligence. This can also cause conflicts for you because the 6th house is all about conflicts, competition, enemies. So definitely your style of communication can create some enemies and conflicts in your life. So definitely with this position, you want to be careful about how you are communicating. But sometimes because you are someone who is more reserved or more so about this intellectual processing in isolation, others can also perceive you as very secretive, as if you are hiding information, which can also attract enemies.